Can they get it there? The Brush brothers working on it. Oh, it's so close. I think they might have just got it. Pierre's going to measure. Teams shaking hands, and Team Dunstone congratulating each other. So that tells me they did get it there. So that will be a win for Team Dunstone over Team Jacobs in the shootout, in the double shootout, no less. There's been no shortage of excitement here tonight, Laura.
No, there hasn't. There are some exciting finishes out there, and even in our game ended up coming right down to the final end and double shootout, and the crowd loves it.
So across the sheets tonight, we had Team Schwaller with the victory over Team Schuster. Team Dunstone taking the win in the double draw-off. Team Tirinzoni with the win over Team Gim, and of course the upset of the night in our featured game with Xenia Schwaller taking the win over Rachel Holman. Now we'll go down to our friend Devin Heroux at ice level for the extra end. What a night, Devin.
What a night. Talk about a true Canadian double-double, and Dunstone with the win. Brilliant stuff from you doing double duty. Thank you, Laura Walker and Chelsea Carey. We're going to start the post-game show, the extra end, with Bruce Mowat right now as we all take a deep breath. Hi again, curling fans. The post-game show starting right now. Devin Heroux alongside, like I said, Bruce Mowat. He'll join me in a second as we all sort of soak in all of that double shootout drama. Bruce, why don't you jump in? What do you think of it, the shootout, double shootout here tonight?
That was the first time I've seen it. Like, I was just asking Alina there if it happened before, and she was telling me that it happened just before, or just in their game at the start of the competition. So, yeah. First time I've seen both the first players pin it, and then, yeah, quite exciting for the second two players to have to get close as well.
I love drama. You're aware of that by now. The fans were gripped by that. What do you think of it from your perspective? You won in Tahoe on a draw to the button.
Yeah, I mean, that whole situation was a bit anticlimactic for me because I had no idea if we had won or not.
It was that close,
well,
true.
Yeah, it was that close. But, yeah, I don't mind it. Like, in the round robin, like, love it. In the playoffs, maybe not love it as much. But, you know, I'm a bit of a traditionalist, I guess. I love an extra end. But,
sure.
When I don't have hammer and we win the draw shot, then I don't really mind.
And to be clear, you like an extra end mainly because if you go all that way and you have the hammer, you know, you've deserved that opportunity to have that advantage rather than it almost being a toss-up.
Yeah, I think so. Like, you've worked for 8 ends to get into a position where you have hammer in the extra end, then I think you deserve to play the extra end with the hammer.
Well, we listened to you, Bruce, and now we've taken away shootouts in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, I don't think it was just me that was saying that. I think there was quite a few people that might have been saying that.
Listen, wonderful to see you. Happy New Year. I've said that off camera, but on camera on the post-game show as we see Dunstone signing autographs here. Yes, he might live out of province now, but he will always be a hometown Manitoba boy, and they're loving him here in Steinbach. Crowds have been great, haven't they?
They have, yeah. And you could tell by the reaction from the crowd when he made that double in the 8th end there. They were absolutely love Matt and his team, and they've had such a great season. So to have a great team out of Manitoba, it's pretty special to be in Steinbach.
No kidding. So far, so good for you guys. I know it didn't go the way you wanted against Team Zhu, but maybe assess the team's performance so far. We talked at the beginning of this that you wanted to be, your word, clinical going to all the games. Where are you at right now in terms of how you're throwing the rock?
Yeah, we're pretty happy. Like, we struggled today a wee bit and maybe a little bit against Casper as well, but we have 4 teams that are going to be in the Olympics in our sections, and we're getting 4 out of the 5 games in the round robin. So, yeah, we're pretty excited that we get to play all these teams before we go to the Olympics next month.
I feel like we've talked so much, I might run out of questions, but I highly doubt that'll happen as we get through this. In terms of scouting a team in curling, Bruce, I mean, there really aren't any secrets because you're playing so many of these teams so often throughout a season. But I imagine there is scouting that is being done that you would know whether a team favors an in-turn or out-turn in this situation. How much in a game situation in real time are you processing that and thinking about that and game planning for that?
Like in a game, that's pretty tough to
Sure.
constantly think about it, but you definitely do it in your pre-chats. So like our coach will always have information for us, like maybe from the stats throughout the week, but also from like historic games that we've played against these teams. Because as you say, we play them a lot, so we maybe know that like a certain player is like 5% or 10% down on their in-turn compared to their out.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that in the pre-game, and then we'll say like, oh, we'll try and set up in this. Like we'll put them on the in-turn or we'll put them on the out-turn depending on what we see as their weakness. So yeah, there's definitely those conversations, but it's hard to remember all of the situations in a game, and you just want to kind of focus on your shots, I guess, and then put them in tough positions regardless of turn.
Let's go back in the history vault with you to the early days.
Oh, the early days.
We're here in Manitoba. And so it seems fitting that I would ask you about your hero, who you first started watching from Manitoba.
Yeah, where is he?
He's somewhere around here.
I did see him earlier.
Yes, Jeff Stoughton. We're talking about Jeff Stoughton, of course. And you watched a bunch of YouTube videos, not VHS tapes, YouTube videos.
I'm not that old, mate.
YouTube videos of Jeff Stoughton,
Yes.
the Manitoba Tuck, and you were a tucker. Iteration of it.
I didn't have a corn broom that I could like slide with on the ice, so I just kind of used my brush and like tucked it behind my back, and like my back was in a way that it shouldn't be, and it just was pretty bad for my knees. So I ended up stopping it probably when I was around 16. But yeah, I watched constant videos, and I think there was like a 30-minute video on YouTube of like all the shots Jeff Stoughton had ever made. And I used to just watch that, and then I tried to copy his slide in my early days. And yeah, I just thought he was an absolute amazing shot maker and wanted to make as many shots as he did. But couldn't last with the tuck, hurt my knee too much. So,
how many years did you do that then?
I would say it was close to six
Wow.
years. So like probably started when I was 10, finished when I was 16.
Crazy.
And like people used to call it the swan. Like that's what it looked like. So I don't know if that was a compliment, but I'll take it as one.
Take it. Listen, we're less than a month away from the Olympics. You made your debut 4 years ago. How different does it feel this time around just compared to a month out from the Olympics? I mean, obviously the world was very different. Lockdown, you were probably more concerned about just getting into Beijing at that point.
Absolutely.
Like we all were, and I didn't make it.
I remember that, yeah.
But how nice is it to have somewhat of a blueprint to know how you should feel and what you should expect?
Yeah, I think the big difference for me this time is that I know what I'm going into. A lot of people told me what to expect last time, but it was hard for me to actually imagine what that was. And like the media was just incredible, just, you know, so much more, or so many more eyes on you. Like we had no idea what was going on back home either, because we all had like burner phones, so we didn't we didn't have like access to like BBC News or anything like that, so we didn't know that people were actually watching. And it was such a cool experience to get to see what the Olympics actually does to people. And for this time around, I'm just so excited, not only for myself, for my team, but also for our sport, because it gets so many more eyes.
Sure.
And, you know, I'm from Scotland. Italy is only 1 hour time difference for us. Last time it was like 8 hours to Beijing. So I think that a lot of people are going to watch like more curling than ever at this Olympics, and I really hope that we're able to like grow the sport off the back of it. And you know, it's exciting what we're doing with Rock League and things as well, so we'll have more curling for people to watch after the Olympics even happens.
It must be such a, you mentioned it off camera to us, the privileged position of getting to play this sport and have the spotlight and the platform. And I didn't even think about the fact that for time zones, that's going to be very special for everybody back home in that part of the world. But what is it like to know that you represent, you are curling to a lot of people back home.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty special. Like, I grew up watching a lot of amazing people doing a lot of amazing things, and I was inspired by them. So I'm talking about like Rona Howie, Jackie Lockhart, like Tom Brewster, Dave Murdoch, all these amazing people that had done such good things to our, or within our sport, and then inspired the next generation to come through. And now to realize that we have that opportunity for the next generation again is pretty cool. And you know, it is an absolute privilege that we get to train and compete and travel the world and play curling. And I just want to kind of, you know, hopefully inspire other people to want to do that as a career.
Brilliant. What do you do from now until the Olympics? I imagine there's a staging camp, and probably you just want to rest and have a moment to yourself, Bruce.
Yes. I'm so excited for that next week. So yeah, I got home on Monday, and I'm not going to go back to training until the following Monday. So I'll have about a week off, which will be nice. But
Yeah.
I'll stick around. I'll be in Stirling. We're gonna I'll continue going to the gym and stuff. But the following week after that, so in the 26th of January, me and Jen Dodds go into our holding camp, which we call it, and it's in a place called Linlithgow. It's like 30 minutes away from my house, and like 35 minutes away from the training facility.
Perfect.
So I'll be driving past my house and past like Craig as I go to the holding camp. I'll be like, "See you later, Craig."
Wild.
But like, I'll still be able to see him if I want. So that'll be nice. You know, it's just it's a good thing to focus you, knowing that it's the Olympics, knowing it's a big opportunity for you. So yeah, Jen and I are going to go into that holding camp, and we're going to do a lot more training, a lot more focused training, and yeah, just try and live it up.
Live it up. Double duty is for the second time.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, because Canada's doing it for the first time, Curling Canada making that change.
Yeah.
I asked Mike Harris about it on the pregame show. He said if you look at the last two times, there have been people who have played in those situations who have gone on to be very successful in the four-person game.
Yeah.
Do you believe it's an advantage?
I do, yes. Like, literally just looking at the last two times it's happened, so 2018 and 2022.
Right.
Matt Hamilton played in the mixed doubles and he won the gold in the men's. Oscar Eriksson played in the mixed doubles, got bronze in the mixed doubles, and then went on to win the Olympic gold in the men's.
Right.
I played in the mixed doubles. I learnt a lot about the ice, learnt some things about the stones, although they changed the stones. And I...
Oh, they do change the stones.
I don't know if they're doing it this time, but they definitely did last time.
Okay.
And then I was able to kind of, as a skip, I could see the line. I could give as much feedback to the guys as I could about what I had seen through the week. I could give them experience in like what the Olympic Village was like, what the food was like, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's so many things that come into that extra week, and how lucky am I that I get 2 opportunities to win Olympic medals.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it as a big advantage.
Awesome.
I love it, yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, we're going to take a break, and then on the other side of the break, we're going to look at a different type of stealing in curling that Team Mowat has invented. How's that for a tease?
Ooh, I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm interested.
So stay tuned. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back inside the Southeast Event Center in Steinbach, Manitoba. Devin Heroux alongside Bruce Mowat on the Extra End, the post-game show. Bruce, thanks for doing this. I came back to the rink, wasn't even playing.
No, I wasn't.
Jet-lagged a little bit, perhaps? Still, or is it gone?
I don't know.
What
anymore.
time is it?
Yeah.
What year is it?
Where am I?
Where am I? Yeah, I feel that. Okay, before the break, I teased curling thievery of a different kind. You had no idea what I was talking
Yeah, I
about.
get it.
Let's watch this video. Our mics are still hot, Bruce.
Okay.
So
Well-
here we are. You're playing Jus. You've
Yeah.
got the hammer. I can't see. You probably know what end it is.
Yeah, it was the 6th end, I think.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so-
we tried the hit and roll, but we were a bit heavy, so we didn't get in the rings.
There you go. You see
Yeah.
right here.
Oh,
Watch
look.
Hammy. Watch Hammy.
Hammy being Hammy.
Middle of the game. Swipes. Kyle's
knew it as
did he
well.
did he
Of course
know?
he did. He like looked round. Unless he just thought like Hammy was tapping him on the ass or something. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're going to get another look at it,
Mm-hmm.
just in case you miss this moment, but it is Hammy being Hammy. He's aware of everything going on and then some during the game, isn't he?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like Hammy does this all the time. Like he thinks he's being sly. He
In
steals-
slow-mo, no
Yeah.
doubt. Okay, let's watch.
Yeah. Like, see, you saw Kyle's face there. Does
What
he-
a guy. That is outstanding.
He does it
Yeah.
all the time as well. Like he'll try and just steal your phone and pretend and walk off, and you know he has it. And you're like, oh, Hammy, how old are you?
How old are you?
But,
We've
yeah.
been asking Hammy that for a while.
He won't tell you. He'll lie.
Listen, just a note on that. I know we're having some lighthearted fun with that, but just everybody plays their role, different personalities. You and I have talked a lot about the fact that you guys have found this perfect mix of friendship, when to be serious, when to have fun. Everybody knows their role. Just a word on that, Bruce, on how you've kind of had to go through all of it, walk through the fire a bit too, have some fun too, to get to this point.
Yeah, like we started off, we all knew each other very well through juniors and stuff, but we didn't necessarily, we weren't friendly. Like, well, obviously Hammy and Grant knew each other from being
Right.
cousins, but Bobby was from the same town as Hammy, but I had only played with Bobby for a couple of years, and then got asked to be in the team. And yes, from that point on, we just gelled really well. It all went really well to start with. Like we came to Canada for the first trip and we won 2 competitions back to back, and we realized that we had kind of stumbled across something that was pretty unique. And yeah, like just the friendships have built over the last 8 years.
That being said, I actually think we posted recently a clipping from one of the local papers. Did you see that?
I
about
did, yeah.
about this Bruce Mowat. He might have a future in curling. Good
Yeah.
things to come for Bruce.
Which
Wow.
I think was just after we won our first slam.
Incredible.
Which was fun, right? So yeah, like 23, or I was 23 at the time. Bobby was still only 21, and the other 2 were 25. So yeah, we were all pretty young at the time, and we had kind of come out of nowhere to win that slam, and yeah, we got some recognition. But I mean, it's crazy to think 8 years later that we have 12 of these now, and it's just been an incredible journey. So
Does it feel like 8 years ago? Or in some ways, does it feel like a blank?
it definitely feels like a blink to me.
Yeah.
Like I cannot believe that it's been 8 years.
Yeah.
As I was saying earlier, like it's been an absolute privilege to get to travel the world and curl, but to play with these guys, it's just been incredible.
And the game in Scotland at the British Curling Academy out of Stirling has evolved in a great way. Waddle's playing spectacular. You guys, once again, right there. Team White. Clearly something is working, Bruce.
Yeah, no, absolutely it is. It's funny, our team started in 2017, and that's the exact same time or year that the National Curling Academy opened in Stirling. And, you know, our success happened pretty quickly afterwards, and, you know, I think that inspired other people to do pretty well. So you see Team White have climbed to the top 5 in the world. They've won a slam. Team Waddle are doing incredible this season. They're climbing the rankings super fast. You've seen James Crate come through. And yeah, it's just incredible to see so many talents coming through. And not only that, it's in the juniors as well. Like we've seen Oren Carson going to the World Juniors for the 4th time, I think. We're seeing like a lot of really young women's teams coming through. Rebecca Morrison's really stepped up the game as well. So
We
yeah,
get it. We get it. You're thriving.
I am taking this opportunity to boast about Scottish curling. and
Nigel will
British
love
curling.
it.
Yeah, that's for you, Nigel.
I'm sure he'll see this. We're winding down Rock League. Have you had conversations with your teammates? Is this an ongoing thing? It's going to happen. It's going to be here, April, downtown Toronto.
Oh yeah, like the chirping's already started within our team because we're all obviously all in very different teams.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just so excited.
Team building.
Team building. Yeah, we obviously have a job to do in the next couple of months, but as soon as that Olympics over, I guess that we're no longer in the team together because we're playing in this Rock League. So very exciting. All 4 of us get to take part, which I'm so excited about. And yeah, like let's go Northern United.
Yeah, you've been repping the hat.
The hoodie on it, sure.
You got the.
There we go.
How many people even have these hoodies?
Not many yet, but they're coming. Rock Shop.
You are on point. Last one, Bruce. What would Olympic gold mean to you?
So yeah, going back to that 2017 first kind of time that our guys got together, we decided we were going to play together. We were like, what do we want to do with this team? And the first thing that we said was to win an Olympic gold medal. So it's been 8 years. I think it's about time that we do it, and it would mean everything. We were so close last time, and that hurt quite a lot, but we've done a lot of really good things in the last 3 years to get us to this point. And it was tough just to get the spot for Great Britain. So yeah, I think this is our moment, and I really hope that we can take it.
Brilliant. I appreciate you.
Thanks.
Thanks for doing this. Bruce Mallett on the extra end. That's going to do it from the Southeast Event Center here tonight. Before we go, though, of course, we're going to get you up to speed and take a look at the standings. First, on the women's side, because we're starting to get a bit of a clear picture. Bruce, stick around. Look at these standings with me, wouldn't you? As we look at the women's side of things, Team Gim, right at the top of the table, Tirinzoni, Peterson, Hasselborg, Yoshimura, and Kitazawa. Of course, you want to be on the left side of the column when we look at the standings.
Yes.
Anything jumping out to you?
No, I just think that it's pretty cool that there's so many different countries now.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, like, you know, you see Korean, you see Japanese, you see Swiss, Swedish, USA, and Canada. It's so cool that there's so many teams playing.
Canadians going to be hard-pressed to make it into the playoffs, but we have a big closing day in the round robin ahead. And on the men's side of things, Waddle, top of the table. I think they're probably through to the playoffs at this point. People still...
I don't know if that was a heckle, was it?
It might have been a heckle. I thought it was a cheer.
I think so, too.
And look at all those Scottish flags in the top 6,
Isn't
Bruce.
it pretty? Don't you think? I think it's really pretty. But yeah, no, like there's a lot of good games tomorrow, so you never know what could happen. But yeah, I think as you said earlier, I think 9 points is going to get you in. 8 is going to be close, so we're on the cusp.
On the cusp. Who do you finish against?
Schwaller.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's a big one tomorrow.
That is a big one tomorrow. So all of that to say, as we take a look at tomorrow's games, starting at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Oh, a Scottish battle in the morning.
Yeah.
And that'll be great for back home for viewing.
It will be.
Then we get to the noon draw. Take a look at that. Dunstone with a massive game against Returnez. This place is going to be rocking tomorrow. In fact, I'm learning just a short time ago, tomorrow's night is completely sold out here. And if Dunstone could ever win against Returnez, that'd make tomorrow night Dunstone versus White even that much more exciting. And there's Bruce taking on Schwaller in the afternoon.
That's the most exciting day of the day.
You are hilarious.
Yeah, but it's exciting that the arena is going to be sold out tomorrow night. Like, that would be cool. Might stick around and watch a couple of those games just to soak in the atmosphere.
Yeah, you might. I have a feeling you will. And if you don't, you can watch on rockchannel.com as always. And then we'll have a post-game show. Stop laughing. All right, we got to wrap it. It's almost 11 o'clock local time, and we're getting punch drunk here at the Grand Slam of Curling. As you take a look down at us, where are you? Right up there. Right up there. We'll say goodnight from the Southeast Event Center. We'll see you tomorrow, Colonel.
Thank you.